Hi you guys, if you want to learn how to make my easy and delicious chicken and gravy, stay tuned. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is season up my chicken thighs. These are boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And I'm just using some salt, some pepper, some onion powder, and garlic powder. You guys know those are my usuals. I'm also adding in an Italian seasoning blend, which has oregano, thyme, rosemary, all that good stuff. And I'm also adding in 1 packet of Sazon seasoning, which gives it a really amazing flavor and color. I'm only using 1 packet, you guys, so I used half of it on one side, and then I turned my chicken over and seasoned the other side with the other half. All right, so now that our chicken is nice and seasoned, we're going to move over to the stove, and I'm adding in a couple tablespoons of vegetable oil, and I'm going to go ahead and sear my chicken on one side for a couple minutes and turn them over and let them sear on the other side. So during this process, you're only cooking the chicken about 3/4 of the way done, because it's going to continue to cook while submerged in the gravy. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and remove the chicken so we can build our gravy. We still have a good bit of oil left in our pan, so we don't need to add any more. I'm adding in maybe a 1/3 cup or so of onion. You can add in as much or as little as you would like. And then go ahead and give that a stir and let those onions cook down for a couple minutes until they're nice and soft and tender. Once our onions are cooked down, I'm adding in about a tablespoon or so of all-purpose flour. Remember to kind of use the 1-to-1 ratio when making a gravy. So if you have roughly a tablespoon or so of flour in your pan, then you want to add in roughly about a tablespoon of flour. Okay, so we're going to cook this flour down for a couple minutes, you guys. This is very important when making a gravy. If you've ever made a gravy that has like a gummy kind of floury taste to it, that means you didn't cook your flour down enough. So it's very important to take your time and at least a couple minutes to cook that flour down, because it will alter the taste of your gravy. This is another very important step when making a gravy. As you can see, I'm adding in my liquid of choice very slowly. By the way, I'm using chicken stock. You can add in whatever you would like. You can use water if you would like, but I'm just using chicken stock. And I'm pouring in, and as I'm pouring in my liquid a little at a time, I'm continually whisking, you guys, which is very important to prevent your gravy from becoming lumpy. All right, it is looking good so far. I'm going to go ahead and season it with some salt, some pepper, some onion powder, garlic powder, and that Italian seasoning blend that we used earlier. I'm also going to be using about a teaspoon or so of chicken powder, which is pretty much like crushed up bouillon cubes. I'm going to give my gravy a nice stir, and as you can see, it is thickening up nicely, not too thick and not too runny, which is how I love my gravy. And of course, we are going to taste the gravy to make sure that it is on point. And y'all, I didn't need to adjust at all. It was absolutely perfect. It was super delicious. So now we're going to go ahead and add our chicken pieces back in, along with the juices that came off the chicken while they were sitting as we were building our gravy. We're going to put the lid on and let this continue to cook for approximately 20 to 25 minutes. It doesn't need a whole lot of time to cook because it's already partially cooked and we're using a pretty thin cut of meat here. All right, so this is how our chicken thighs are looking. Delicious, you guys. Oh my gosh, it tastes just as good as it looks. I promise you, it is so good. It is such, oh, this is comfort food for me. Like, I just love these types of dishes. So homey and so easy to make as well, you guys. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and plate up all this deliciousness. That is it, you guys. My easy and delicious chicken thighs and gravy over white rice. All I can say is comfort. Like, that's all I feel when I eat this. It is so good, you guys. And this dish is as equally delicious over a bed of mashed potatoes. As you guys can see, the chicken just comes apart. It is so tender from cooking in that gravy. And y'all, I can't help myself. I love a little kick of spice, especially for dishes like this. So I just added in a couple dashes of hot sauce. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and even share it with a friend. I love y'all so much and thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Until then, bye.